Right, well, this is the story about the rebuilding of the walls of Asgard. Now, after the war between the Aesir and the Vanir, the walls of Asgard were decimated. I mean, absolutely decimated, and there was just rubble everywhere. So, a decision was made at some point they're going to have to rebuild these walls. And the strongest of all, of course, Thor, was in Jotunheim doing what Thor does, and that's bashing giants. And so they were without Thor, and they were in discussion about this rebuilding of the walls of Asgard. And coincidentally, in the distance, Heimdall notices that there is a figure in the background riding a horse. And the closer he gets, the realization dawns upon him that they had a visitor. So, as he approaches, he introduces himself and he says, "I am a builder. I will rebuild the walls of Asgard for you. It's going to take me 4 seasons, and it'll all be as good as new." So Odin says to the builder, "Yeah, okay. What's your price? How much is it going to cost us for the rebuilding of our walls?" And so the builder says, "Well, I have a price in mind. You won't like it, but I have a price in mind." So Odin says, "Name your price." So the builder says, "I want the moon, and I want the sun, and I want Freya's hand in marriage." Well, Freya just lost it on the spot, said, "This is not happening. There is no way am I going off with this big burly geezer. No, not happening. Just not happening." But then Loki pips up. Loki being Loki, always one for putting his oar in. Just a minute. Let's have a chat amongst ourselves. Let's just have a chat amongst ourselves. So I said to the builder, "Can you excuse us a minute, because we're going to discuss the whole thing. So if you just go away, we'll discuss this." And when the builder was out of earshot, Freya's still saying, "This is not happening, this is not happening." And Loki's saying, No, bear with me. What we do is we say, "Yeah, okay, we'll give you the moon, we'll give you the sun, and Freya's hand in marriage. Calm down, Freya." This is what we say. But instead of saying do it in 4 seasons, we only give him a season to build the walls of Asgard. Well, this is really tight schedule. Any builder will tell you that. You can't cut it down to a quarter of the time. So they call him back and they say to the builder, "Right, okay, everything you've said, that's fine. Rebuild the walls of Asgard, and you can have the moon, and you can have the sun, and you can have Freya's hand in marriage. But you only have 1 season." The builder says, No, that can't be done. Well, Odin says, "Well, that's our offer. Take it or leave it. We ain't so bothered." So the builder thinks for a minute too. He says, "Right, okay, all right, I'll do it. You got a deal." And then Odin says, "Yeah, but you cannot have anybody help you." So the builder says, "Well, okay, that's fine. Can I use my horse?" So, "Well, yeah, you can use your horse. Of course you can use your horse. Yeah, that's not a problem." "Right, okay." He says, as soon as the sun comes up in the morning, he says, "I'll make a start." So he did. And he was absolutely flying, because the horse, unbeknownst to all of the gods, was fit. I'm talking, this was a serious unit. He was shifting rocks like you wouldn't believe. And the gods are just going, this is looking dodgy. So a lot of the building work was getting done, and it was going up so fast. It got to the point where there was only the archway left to go. And Odin calls Loki and says, "Loki, you created this. It was your suggestion. You created this situation. Fix it." So Loki's going, "No yeah buts, nothing. Fix it." So Odin sends him off to sort it out. Come up with some sort of solution to save them losing the moon, the sun and Freya, for all Well, Loki had a quick think, because it only takes Loki a quick think to come up with an ingenious way of circumnavigating any problems that he may have caused. He's quite talented at it because he's had to circumnavigate many problems that he has caused. And turns himself into a mare. Well, this stallion that shifted all these stones sees this mare. And he just went, wow, fit or what? So next thing you know, the stallion's left the job, off he goes with Loki in the guise of this mare. And he's gone. His help has gone. So the builder's doing the best he can to shift these stones. He's not going to do it, he's not going to do it, he's not going to... And he didn't do it. The time ran out. And there wasn't enough time to finish the job. He was absolutely fuming. The builder went nuts. And it was at that point they all realised, because of his manner and because of the fury that came out of him, that he was one of the Jotuns. He was a giant from Jotunheim, one of the enemies of Asgard. Just at that point where the builder, the Jotun, was kicking off, Thor turns back up again. One swipe of Mjolnir, boom, down he goes. End of builder. So about 6 to 9 months go by. Not quite sure how long. But next thing you know, Loki turns up with an 8-legged foal. He'd had a baby, bless him. Thanks to a little bit of help from the stallion. And this 8-legged horse was the fastest ever known in all the 9 realms. And this was Sleipnir. This is the horse that Odin rides throughout the 9 realms. So they didn't break their promise. They didn't break any agreement they'd made, because the horse left of its own volition. They didn't force the horse to go away. He was enticed away. And so the horse left the job. So no dishonour. So that's the rebuilding of the walls of Asgard. And that's how Loki saves the day again, even though more often than not he causes the problems. So anyway, I'll leave that one with you.